Multiple article directories. Just like it is important not to have all the links that you get point to your main site, it is also important to not have all the links come from the same place. When think of it like if you're, say you're famous and you have a news story about yourself and it's in Newsweek. That's great. Even if it's in there a couple times, it's wonderful. But wouldn't it mean more if you're in different magazines? The more magazines you're in, the wider known you're going to become. So, and that's why it's important to go to multiple article directories, because search engines are going to take a look at that and say, well, here they are in this, and here they are in this. This must be a nice website. I'm going to go ahead and put them high in the index. So it's important to employ a strategy that's going to consider several of the main article directories. As I mentioned earlier, Easing Articles is the most powerful, and I would definitely suggest that you start there. I would suggest starting by marketing the main page. I'm going to go ahead the first day, I'm going to write one to Easing Articles, and then even the next day I'm going to go to Easing Articles. But then the third day I'm going to go to GoArticles.com, just because I like them. And then the next day I'm going to go to Search Warp. Again, you can see here that I'm just picking the main three that I suggested starting with, and then maybe I'll go back to Easing Articles again. So there I have, I got 5 articles made that are all pointing back to my main page. Then maybe it's time to go up here and start linking to individual pages. Maybe here I can have one that's going to go to Easing Articles. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip to the next page, but this time have it go to Go Articles. And then here I'm going to go to Search Warp. And then here maybe I'll go to Article Dashboard. So essentially what I'm doing here is I'm taking care to make sure that my strategy of articles is going to be spread out not only by several pages on the website, but also to several directories. I'm not going to go here and have the tutorial page be submitted to Easing Articles 3 times. I'm going to have it go to Easing Articles, and then maybe Go Articles, and then Search Warp. So it's being split up. So I would just suggest going through that and coming up with a plan that's going to be thorough and across the board like that. In the next video series, we're going to talk about a timeline and how that should play into effect in your promotion. Again, there are many different article directories, and you will want to decide which ones to focus on. I would not suggest focusing on those that aren't going to bring you much return for your time. I would suggest taking a look at the top ones and sticking with those. Also, one thing that I do is here I have a few articles that I use mass submission with, and I cover that in a later tutorial, but I usually delegate a few articles to focus on that as well. And you can skip ahead that and you'll see that video later in the series. But essentially, you want to research, and if your articles are going to be about business things, maybe you want to be in one of the top business article directories. Just take a look of things and decide which ones you want to focus on. I'll see you in the next video.